Hold on to your seats because in the fast and furious world of cryptocurrency, there's a thrilling performance underway. The Valkyrie Bitcoin Miners ETF, or WGMI, has emerged as the superstar of 2023's first 9 months, delivering an astonishing return of over 117%. This ETF is your golden ticket to the Bitcoin mining industry, which is basking in the glow of Bitcoin's soaring value and the global crypto wave. So, buckle up, my friends, because investing in Bitcoin mining stocks is like riding a roller coaster in the dark. It's thrilling, but not for the faint of heart. Welcome to the Cryptoholics Corner, your hub for all things crypto. Join us as we dive into the world of cryptocurrencies, uncovering insights, sharing news, and demystifying the complexities of this exciting digital frontier. Stay tuned for enlightening episodes, and remember, fellow cryptonauts, the crypto universe is vast, and together, we'll navigate its depths. Alright folks, let's kick things off. We're diving into the world of Bitcoin mining stocks, and it's quite the adventure. First things first, what on earth are Bitcoin mining stocks? Well, it's like owning a piece of the action in companies that mine Bitcoin. But what's Bitcoin mining, you ask? It's like the backbone of Bitcoin. It's the process of making sure all of those Bitcoin transactions are legit and then adding them to the big unchangeable ledger called the blockchain. Now here's where things get interesting. Bitcoin miners aren't just doing this for the fun of it. They get rewarded with more Bitcoin for their hard work. But here's the catch. It's incredibly energy intensive. So these companies have to invest in some pretty fancy gear and facilities to make it all happen. So, why do people like us find these Bitcoin mining stocks so fascinating? Well, for starters, they can be pretty darn profitable, especially when the Bitcoin price is soaring. Plus, the whole Bitcoin mining gig is booming as more and more folks embrace Bitcoin. And here's the cool part. If you invest in these stocks, you get a piece of the Bitcoin action without actually buying Bitcoin itself. But hold your horses, because there's a roller coaster of risks. Bitcoin mining stocks are like that wild roller coaster at the amusement park. Prices go up and down and all around. Why? Because the price of Bitcoin is like a yo-yo, and these companies also get pushed and pulled by other stuff like electricity costs and the competition. And guess what? The Bitcoin mining game isn't a Wild West. It's regulated. So, if the rules change, that could throw a spanner in the works for these companies. Now let's hop over to the next, where we'll dig deeper into what these Bitcoin mining stocks are all about. So, where do you get your hands on these stocks? It's just like buying any other stock. You can find them on big-name stock exchanges like Nasdaq and the New York Stock Exchange. Some of the big players in this game include Cipher Mining Technologies or CIFR, Bit Digital or BTBT, Iris Energy or IREN, Applied Digital Corporation or APLD, and Marathon Digital Holdings or MARA. These companies are spread out all over the world, running Bitcoin mining operations and making their moolah from, you guessed it, mining Bitcoin. How do you become a part of that action? Well, you go through a broker, just like when you buy regular stocks. Let's chat about why Bitcoin mining stocks are catching the eye of investors. They've got some perks, but hold on to your hats. There's a wild ride ahead. First up, big returns. Bitcoin mining stocks are like the golden geese of the investment world. Why? Because Bitcoin's price has been on a roller coaster ride, surging up and up and up. That's like a money printing machine for Bitcoin miners. For instance, the Valkyrie Bitcoin Miners ETF, or WGMI for short, has delivered a mind-blowing return of over 117% in the first 9 months of 2023. Now talk about fancy. Secondly, it's all about exposure. These stocks give you a backstage pass to the Bitcoin mining industry. It's like getting a VIP ticket to a concert. This industry is booming thanks to more and more people hopping on the cryptocurrency train. Plus, Bitcoin miners get rewarded with even more Bitcoin for their hard work, boosting their profits. Thirdly, riding Bitcoin's roller coaster. Here's the fun part. Bitcoin mining stocks are like a turbocharged version of Bitcoin itself. When Bitcoin's price goes up or down, these stocks tend to react even more dramatically. So, if you're a believer in Bitcoin's bright future, this could be your ticket to the moon. But, and this is a big but, don't get starry-eyed just yet. These stocks are like the thrill rides at an amusement park, full of ups and downs. Let's talk about those. First up, Bitcoin's wild swings. Picture this, a wild bull on a rampage. That's Bitcoin's price sometimes. It can go up and up and up and then down and down and down. And guess what? That affects how these mining stocks perform, so hang on tight. Secondly, competition galore. There's a crowd of miners in the Bitcoin mining game and more are joining the party. It's like a contest to see who can mine the most Bitcoin, and that could mean less profit for everyone. Now, before you jump into the Bitcoin mining stock frenzy, here's a checklist. Efficiency matters. Bitcoin miners are all about efficiency. Look for stocks and companies that are leading the pack in this department. They're the ones turning electricity into Bitcoin like pros. Next up, you need deep pockets. Mining is like digging for gold, but it needs money to keep those pickaxes swinging. Look for companies with strong financial muscles. Check their balance sheets and make sure they've got enough cash to cover their bills. Next up, rockstar managers. The people running the show are like the conductors of this wild symphony. Look for companies with management teams that have a track record of hitting the high notes. Before you dive in, do some serious soul searching about your risk tolerance and what you want to achieve. It's like preparing for a wild adventure. Make sure you're ready for the ups and downs. Now let's chat about the risks of getting into the world of Bitcoin mining stocks, shall we? First up, volatility galore. First off, these stocks are like riding a roller coaster, but blindfolded. They can swing up and down faster than you can say crypto. Why? Well, it's all because of Bitcoin's wild mood swings. Its price is like a drama queen, reacting to everything from news headlines to changes in the wind, so brace yourself for a bumpy ride. Our second risk is the competition fever. Think of Bitcoin mining as a fierce competition, like a game of poker where new players keep joining with better cards. If someone new enters the scene with cheaper electricity or super efficient mining gear, it can squeeze profits for the old-timers. Imagine playing Monopoly and suddenly someone invents a new and faster way to build hotels. That is the kind of pressure we're talking about. Next up, regulatory roulette. The rules of the Bitcoin mining game are still being written and they're about as clear as mud. Governments can be unpredictable. They might decide to outlaw Bitcoin mining or slap miners with extra taxes. It's like playing chess with someone who keeps changing the rules. Next up, green concerns. Now, here's a twist. Some folks are worried about Bitcoin mining's impact on the environment. It's like going to a party and realizing it's not eco-friendly. The energy-hungry nature of mining has raised eyebrows, and that might make some investors think twice. And here's the kicker. Bitcoin mining stocks are kinda like the new kid in school. They are still finding their way and haven't been tested through all seasons. There's no guarantee they'll keep doing their fancy dance in the future. Alright, enough talk of this and that. It's time to meet the stars of the show, the top performing Bitcoin mining stocks in the year 2023 as of September. These companies have been in a rocket ride. Check them out. We have Cypher Mining Technologies. They've shot up a whopping 375%. Next up, Bit Digital. Not far behind with a cool 244% jump. Third, Iris Energy. They're in the mix with a 224% surge. Next up, Applied Digital Corporation. Their stocks are up by 213%. Marathon Digital Holdings, last but not least, has a stellar 207% increase. These stocks are on fire, but remember, it's a wild ride. Now, let's peel back the curtain and see what's driving this crypto circus. First up, Bitcoin's meteoric rise. Bitcoin's value soared by over 100% in the first 9 months of 2023. It's like finding a treasure chest for these miners, leading to fatter wallets. Secondly, crypto takeover. Cryptos are taking over the world. More folks are jumping on the crypto train, and that means more demand for Bitcoin mining services. Thirdly, efficiency overhaul. Miners are getting smarter. They are streamlining operations, cutting costs, and raking in those sweet profits. Alright, it's time for the grand finale. Investing in Bitcoin mining stocks is like riding a roller coaster blindfolded. It's thrilling, but it's not for the faint of heart. You have to remember this. The Bitcoin price is about as stable as a Jenga tower during an earthquake, and the mining world is a cutthroat. Know your risk tolerance before you dive in. And hey, here's a few more things to keep an eye on. Number 1. Regulatory surprises. Regulations are a wild card. They could either boost or bruise the Bitcoin mining industry. Secondly, tech innovations. New tech could make miners even more profitable. Thirdly, big money moves. More big players getting into Bitcoin mining could shake things up. So, there you have it, the Bitcoin mining stock story. It's a thrilling ride, but it's not without its bumps and twists. Stay tuned for more crypto adventures, and remember, don't bet the farm. Thank you for joining us on this awesome journey through the world of cryptocurrencies here at the Cryptoholics Corner. We hope you've gained valuable insights and knowledge that will empower you in your crypto endeavors. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and click the notification bell to stay updated with the latest trends, news, and tips. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep prospering in the fascinating realm of cryptocurrencies